Whispers have swirled for years that Meghan Markle fudged her birth date. Is she secretly older than the world believes? What if the decade's grandest royal deception didn't spring from Buckingham Palace, but from Meghan herself? Samantha Markle, her half-sister dismissed as a tabloid pest, doggedly voiced these doubts, only to watch skeptics scoff. As Tom Bower put it, "We all laughed at Samantha, but she was right. Everything she predicted has unfolded." Meghan's polished narrative crumbles under scrutiny. Tabloids crowned her a self-made Hollywood gem, yet Samantha insists the timeline of her official age defies logic, as flimsy as the fairy tale spin on her palace escape. Something fell off in their gaze, a flicker that rang hollow to me. Every birthday reel, every glossy 40th shoot. What if those flames tallied years from a falsified ledger? This transcends sibling squabbles. It's a calculated arithmetic puzzle draped in couture and courtier spin. Samantha's early cries drew venom. Fans branded her envious, obsolete, a spiteful outsider. Yet time wields a sly eraser, dusting off vintage magazines, faded snapshots, hospital logs that whisper her wild hunch held water all along. Why? Her warnings to Harry and the royals wouldn't square with fabricated facts. If Meghan sculpted her own chronology, the Duchess of Reinvention peddled not heritage, but a masquerade. Tug that seam, and the palace romance phrased thread by thread. Beneath curated feeds lurk discarded drafts concealing alternate birthdays. There's nothing original here. Hope you're having the best birthday ever. Scripted platitudes masking deeper edits. Long before Duchess tiaras and Netflix glow, Samantha dubbed her half-sister an enigma cloaked in vanished years, armed with family relics clashing public lore, birthdays reshuffled, school portraits time-stamped awry, tales that bent like post-production glitches. 9-year-old Meghan and her telling? Teen contours in the prints. No malice fueled Samantha, just pattern spotting amid media blinders. As Meghan's star ascended, Samantha's alerts sank deeper, dismissed as venom, yet she stood firm. This was math, not mudslinging, equations no glamour could fudge. "I lost my father," Samantha countered, iced him out. Her recorded pleas pierced gently. "Lie on basics. What grander veils hide?" That query chipped Meghan's sheen, a persistent murmur defying silence. Thomas Markle tuned in too, his voice tilting the axis. No thrill-seeker in scandals, just a dad wielding cameras for life's vignettes, birthdays, plays, firsts. "Her childhood was with me," he'd affirm. But Meghan's bio polished Jared, timelines too pristine. He recalled ferrying a teen to callbacks when records pegged her preteen. Self-doubt crept, memories fog, until artifacts rebelled. Inscriptions, diplomas, recollections defying headlines. August 1981 birth? Why then family gatherings, records, correspondence, slotting her years ahead. Arithmetic rebelled, not intrigue. Thomas knew intimately. Daughter's age at first wheels, gig, crush, milestones etched beyond dispute. Their eyes held a subtle void, something scripted rather than soul-deep. Birthday tributes and milestone shoots marking 40. What if the flames marked phantom years? Beyond family friction lies a ledger of dates cloaked in couture and curated spin. Samantha's early flags drew jeers, jealousy, irrelevance. Yet time unearthed dusty magazines, snapshots, hospital slips validating her once-mocked math. Why? Her truths to Harry and the Windsors clashed with crafted chronicles. If Meghan reshaped her origins, Duchess status masked not lineage, but ledger domain. One loose thread, and the romance dissolves. Beneath flawless posts hide rough drafts veiling true anniversaries. Nothing original, best birthday ever. Polish over edits. Pre-Duchess, Samantha saw enigma in absent eras. Birthdays displaced, school shots misdated, anecdotes glitching like rushed cuts. Claimed 9? Prince screamed teen. No vendetta, just patterns media dodged. Meghan's ascent buried alerts. Samantha persisted, deeming it arithmetic, not attack. Lost my father, iced out. Her calm query. Lie small, what hides large? Fractured the facade, a murmur enduring. Thomas Markle amplified it. No scandal hound, but snapshot sentinel chronicling cakes, stages, firsts. Her childhood was mine, he'd insist. Bios gleamed too symmetrically. He ferried teens to tapes when tales tagged preteens. Doubt flickered, times blur, till relics rebelled. Cards, caps, prints defying press. 1981 debut. Gatherings, grades, notes nudged her mid-70s. Father's recall burned vivid. Wheels, wage, woes, unerasable. Media painted Thomas Markle as doddering, dates muddled by time's haze, yet he gripped artifacts etched like hieroglyphs in a father's soul. Graduation gowns tag screamed 1998, not the teen timeline bios peddled. Birthday feast menus yellowed with 1,995 stamps when records slotted preteens. Forgotten Christmas cards bore 1996 postmarks beside a poised young woman, not child. Unassailable relics no digital sleight could scrub. Palace press gleamed symmetrical. Meghan's Arc too pristine, milestones machine-tooled, while Thomas cradled the raw cut, unfiltered footage of his girl's true tempo, driving her age 17 to callbacks, not 12. First job shadows at 19, not 15. Heartbreaks time-stamped mid-teens, defying decade-later drafts. He wasn't chasing headlines, just reconciling daughter with Duchess. Self-doubt nipped, memories fogged till shoeboxes rebelled. Inscriptions mismatched, diplomas dated ahead, paternal logs laser-sharp from love's lens. I got it through high school, college, he'd affirm, voice steady against confused dad barbs. These weren't fuzzy feels. They were father's firmware, burning vivid where PR pixels faded. Then one overlooked ember torched inferno. March 1997 17 magazine, lifestyle spread profiling, Meghan Markle, 21 amid adult models, LA roots etched, photo uncanny. Same smile, nascent poise. Official 1981 birth? Spring sophomore, 15 max, ineligible for grown women features. High school halls not glossy gates. Excuses crumbled. Typo? Name, face, locale converge microscopic odds. Another Meghan? California context, seals singularity. Prince permanence mocks ephemera, pre-royal, pre-polish. Immune to edits. Samantha's early rants, once jeered as sibling spite, gleamed prophetic, predating tiaras by decades. This artifact didn't whisper, it roared timeline treason. 1997 at 21 Pin's birth, 1976, 5-year senior, rewriting school logs, Northwestern 05, earlier entrant, early roles, married 2011, maturity fits, pregnancies, Archie 2019, high 40s risk. Defenders clung, error. Evidence etched indelible. Thomas's trove transformed from nostalgia to notary, paternal proofs palace couldn't Photoshop. Samantha vindicated, not vengeful. One magazine page, archived authentic, ignited dominoes. If mid-90s adult, what cascades? Print indoors where pixels perish. Meghan's ledger cracked wide. Dual drafts dual. Inkbound 1981. LA schools, 20s breaks. 30s throne, linear lux. Versus family sketch. Mid-90s adult, magazine mature. Timelines tweaked wholesale. Archie at 37 official. 40s plus alternate. No quibble, narrative fork. Palace ink clashes scrapbook pencil. Glossy curated, raw human. Pregnancies probe deeper. Meghan mum on births, Harry chatty. 37 miracle, hailed seamless. Bump perfection, swift glow up. Mid-70s? 42 to 43 high risk. Scans, stays, strains absent her spa-smooth saga. Secrecy clicks. Risks hushed for image. Sealed hospitals, nameless doctors, absent birth certificates, all threads in the same meticulous control weave. Pregnancy defies pillow props. Footage captures Meghan's belly swaying naturally left-right in a black-white checkered dress, striding camera ward. Here, age transcends vanity. It's biology's gatekeeper, dictating hazards, healing arcs, raw feasibility. A mere year shift warps those posed portraits' authenticity. Harry's memoir aimed to unveil humanity, yet splintered the myth. Archie's arrival gleams idyllic. Hushed tunes, candle glow, serene tones, Dual epidurals. Meghan emerging luminous hours post-labor. Scripted poetry. Medical minds, however, furrowed brows. Portland Hospital's elite protocols demand hours-long vigilance post-epidural, often overnight bed rest. Instant ambulation after multiples? Experts deem it physiologically fanciful. Harry's vignette skips recovery voids. Discharge velocity. Absent observation logs. Newborn protocols amid secure London exodus. A physician stepped forward, voice steady. Rachel Meghan Markle never carried, never birthed those children. Timeline compresses surreal. Delivery, dual anesthetics, rebound, exit in 2 hours. Anesthesia clearance alone mandates 6+ hours for leg revival. Vitals lock-in. Striding post-op evokes real fantasy, not ward reality. Frogmore trek seals implausibility. Hour jaunt post-birth. Weaving checks, infant handoffs, security choreography, forms. No convoy blitzes sans shortcuts or fabrications. Even allies murmured. Urgency eclipsing caution? Privacy veil or optics polish? Precision reek staged, every frame framed flawless. Bypassing norms revered in discreet royals hints slight beyond discretion. Minute-by-minute autopsy crumbles it. 2-hour miracle defies discharge science. Harry's prose paints montage, not maternity. A doctor dissects both births. Something dozen souls grasp nears reveal. Meghan's interviews ring off. She's pharma-tethered. Those kids? Not hers, not Harry's. Their meat? Prostitution roots. Speculation swells. Surrogate whispers. Image imperatives. If births bowed to branding, what palace pillars bend next? Meghan didn't evolve from Suit's sidekick to Duchess. She engineered rebirth. Quotes, feeds, soundbites. Deliberate daubs crafting impervious canvas. Past-proofed, skeptic sealed, chronology clever. Hollywood dubs it reinvention. Palace, presentation. She owned the craft. Age's stake? Fertility calculus. If 4 years senior, swift conceptions strain credulity, amplifying surrogacy suspicions, timeline tweaks. When Meghan stepped into Buckingham Palace's glare, she arrived not as family lore remembered her, but as a meticulously recast figure. Years subtly shaved, backstory streamlined, rough corners buffed for worldwide allure. Messy chapters excised, awkward dates dissolved. Beyond vanity lies strategy. In her arena, image reigns supreme, a global blaze too fierce to correct once ignited. Fairy tales evade fact-checks. Believers simply choose faith. Samantha and Thomas wield peril precisely because their recollections aren't spin. They're bedrock, yanking the gloss back to raw humanity the royal apparatus can't varnish. This saga eclipses mere chronology, its mastery over myth, seizing narrative reins preemptively. Meghan's realm treats truth not as lived fact, but editable asset. Once the revision sets, originals fade to myth. Align the puzzle. Samantha's etched scenes, Thomas's paternal chronologies, that indelible 17 magazine entry, the hospital saga defying physiology. Clarity emerges. Her persona wasn't organic growth, but precision engineering, frame by frame tweaks bending even birth dates to script. Harmless polish at first? Habit hardened it. When age, births, all ring staged, authenticity blurs into theater. Family whispers of hysterectomies add sting. Pushing her near 50, fertility windows slammed shut, surrogacy, suspicion surging. No spite drives this. It's cautionary math on how spotlights eclipse verity. If palace velvet conceals more slights, our prior expose awaits. A bold British broadcaster stunned airwaves, unveiling unseen Soho house shots, unleashing a bombshell reshaping Meghan's ascent, and linking straight to these cracks. Don't swipe past, dive in. That probe doesn't merely unearth, it unveils the illusion's blueprint from inception. You're tuned to Star Spotlight, where glare illuminates, but candor scorches. Subscribe, next unmasking loads now.